Three, two. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream podcast. We are here, and you know what? All I can think of now is turkey.
You are always like this time of year.
This is the time. I'm going to warn you, watch the video. We are moments away from the no turkey zone, the no turkey zone. So we're about, halfway through October. We got November, and then we got Thanksgiving. So, this is something that I regret every year not eating more turkey because, first of all, it's delicious. Number two, it's cheap. And number three, it's delicious. And so that's why I thought I would bring this message to you, which is the no turkey zone starts in about 3 days. And you can't really eat turkey that close to Thanksgiving because it's weird. But if you go down and you get yourself a frozen turkey, which I've done, and it is now thawing, you can have a pre-Thanksgiving Thanksgiving. It's like you're a hobbit with second breakfast, except this is first Thanksgiving. Is that too confusing? It might be. And then you can have your yams, and you can have your potatoes and your mashed potatoes. I do the whole deal. And it's like the early Thanksgiving. Friends come over, they bring pies, and it's like a good practice thing where you can do this. Now, I just thought this was hilarious. I don't know if you can see this, but the average recommended amount of turkey let me hold this up, per human is 1.5 pounds. 1.5 pounds. Now, I plan on stuffing. I plan on every cranberry sauce. I already have cranberry sauce. I already have cranberries frozen in the freezer. I am ready to go. This is going to be happening. And I do this every year, and it's kind of like a nice dry run. So, we are now entering the no turkey zone, and I have a bit of information that's going to save you so much money this year. Oh, by the way, I see the comments. This right here. This is because I have this part in a movie coming up. No, it's not. I'm just lazy. Okay, so that straightens that part up. Here, I'm going to give you this tip of advice, this little tip that's going to save you so much money. And I would like you to send me half of the money that you save for Christmas. And all you have to do is at Thanksgiving, just bring up politics. And you will save so much money. That's all I'm going to say. You can thank me later. Send me half. Zach, I'll be right with you. Send me half, and we'll be all good. Okay, so get the turkey, get it thawed, and then get it on the oven. And you know what? Have yourself a nice pre-Thanksgiving meal. All right? You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so I suggest I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you what the results are.
You were always this way, though. Why are you so obsessed with that?
Because I should have eaten it more during the summer.
And it's not even like you just have the plain turkey. You still make the Thanksgiving dinner. That's the point. I'm like, well, you can have turkey without doing the rest of it.
No. Oh, my little petit chou. Oh, no. You need the whole shebang. Speaking of food, let's talk about this. They're mulling over the fact in the state they want to take the tax rate on food and bring it up to 4 point something or other.
That would be like the highest in the nation.
No. I did some research on this. There's 19 states in the United States of America that tax food. Now, they tax different foods at different rates. Candy and sugar and soda,
okay with that.
Tax differently because they figure that's a luxury tax. Regular food, that everyone has to eat. I am so against taxing food because it
is that one thing. It's like, come on.
Everyone needs
it.
And
you're penalizing the poor. It feels like it because it's like, that's the one thing. It's not like you can cut back on that.
And the middle class. Everyone gets taxed for something that you need to do. This is very similar to the feminine products tax.
Didn't you say that before it used to be that they wouldn't tax anything you ate or wore?
Yeah, I can't remember where I lived, but there was no tax. If you wore it, socks, there was no tax on it. If you ate it, there was no tax on it. There were taxes on beer and on other things, but essential things that people needed they didn't tax. Now, women's products and things like that, that's a big issue going on right now because you need them. You have to have them.
And part of that is also diapers, for adult diapers and babies' diapers. I mean, they're all things that you're right are basic. None of those are luxury items. They really aren't. They're not.
I like, you know what I like? I like the taxing of things that you use. Like when you pay gas, you get gas, you're taxed like a lot because you use the roads, right? If you launch a boat up at Jordanelle, you pay a dock fee. You pay a launching fee because you are using the facilities. I kind of like that. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. I'm sorry.
I do like Karen Maine, though. Senator Karen Maine is suggesting that instead of hiking the broad tax on food, that you basically hike it up, once again, on things like soda pop, on candy,
right.
things like that,
right.
which I think makes a lot more sense. And frankly, might even knock me having a little less interest in some of that stuff if it cost me that much more. That didn't work for cigarettes for a lot of people, but it might work for sugar.
Oh, but speaking of that, the tax. Let's talk about that. Because I used to smoke. Went to New Orleans, and we went to Louisiana, and it was $11 a pack. Now, the last time I smoked one, it was like 4 or 5
Good for
here.
Louisiana.
11, it's like you're buying them at the airport, you know? It's just... So anyway, okay, so...
Halloween, my favorite time of year.
Here it comes.
This has been awesome so far.
We have Halloween coming up. Costumes this year. So Zoe is going to go as a cat.
Zoe never goes with like the mainstream. Last year she
She's
was
9.
a cop. I have no idea why,
No.
but there you go. She's 8, honey. Year before that she was a leopard.
At least I know her name.
Okay, I know.
Right.
But Google's list of 2019's most popular Halloween costumes.
Let me guess.
Okay, number 1.
I don't know.
Well, actually, do you want to start at number 10? That's more interesting.
Kardashians.
Unicorn.
Oh.
No, not
Now, are
those.
these kids or adults?
Either, and apparently looking at the costumes, I had no idea you could be a sexy unicorn. Now, I do recognize that we've worked really hard towards sexifying Halloween.
Adults have.
But a sexy unicorn, okay, I'm not even going to go there. Sure, number 10, unicorn. And number 9, the 1980s. The entire decade
The mullet?
is now a costume. Yeah, like the rainbow, like skirts and the crazy hair and the scrunchies and yeah,
Okay, I can
all
see
that
it.
stuff.
Members only jacket. Yeah.
Number 8, Chucky. Chucky is still popular.
He is. I've seen that, especially for kids. They show up at your door and just want to kick them.
You're like, eh. Okay, Fortnite. That one doesn't surprise me. Number 7, Fortnite.
I wouldn't, if you'd have to explain your costume to me. And by the way, if you're wearing a costume that you have to explain, sometimes that takes some of the fun out of it.
It gets kind of tiring the 7th time around. Number 6, clown. Regular clown, just clown. Like, I'm a clown.
What's the clown with the red stripes down like this? Because those are everywhere.
Those make me
The
anxious.
creepy one, the one who's in the sewer system. And he's
Hold up.
Oh,
And
sorry.
number 5, Descendants.
What's that?
If you were a big fan of Descendants, you remember that Mal and her friends ended in August, but everyone's still dressing up like them.
You gotta explain that.
It's a big teenage one.
Yeah.
Number 4, Dinosaur. We have those costumes, the big blow-up dinosaur costumes, T-Rex. We have one for Zoe too. It's adorable.
And the other ones where you have a bucking bronco and you are the rider, but you're also the horse's legs, and it's hilarious.
That's really weird. Number 3, not surprising, Spider-Man, because huge this year.
Let me say this: not a lot of men can really pull off
The Spider-Man.
Spider-Man thing.
You know, the body stocking. I don't think there's a lot of women who can pull it off either.
It's like a lot of guys can't pull off the Speedo either. So if you put those two together, you have a giant Speedo.
Okay, number 2 is Witch. Witch is always going to be there.
Always
Witch is
big,
just,
always
it's a
big.
witch. That's good.
Yeah.
And number 1, It. So we have clown, but then we have It, which is specific.
Oh my gosh. It's everywhere.
For someone like me who has clown issues anyway, that's just like, how much worse can you make this for me?
You're not getting candy. You're getting a shovel.
No, just stand back there on the sidewalk. I will throw it to you. I didn't want you on my doorstep. It's disgusting.
There you go.
All right, so while we're talking about Halloween,
Yes.
though, you know that, like, this is the only time I go really psychotically crafty, and so it's worth the
Not
hot
really
glue
the
gun
only
burns.
time, but
it's worth the hot glue gun burns to make something pretty or something new this year. So,
And this was brand new. You've never done this before.
paper medallions are awesome for wreaths, and they look so pretty, and they're easy to use now. I just bought mine off Amazon. However, you can also just make your own. But anything that you find here that you want to try, you can go to our Amazon page and find it there on our influencers page, Todd and Erin Daily Stream. But anyway, here's how it works. It's super simple. It's a low investment craft. Have at it.
And we will see you next time on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.
This is so exciting.
So what are we doing today?
I found this on Pinterest.
Oh, good.
No. This is called paper medallions. Are very hip this year. They're all over like Martha Stewart and everywhere else. So now there's a lot of ways that you can do this. You can like get one of those Cricut machines and you can like fold paper.
What's a Cricut machine?
It cuts paper in shapes and things. And that would involve effort, or you could just go online to Amazon.com and order a bunch of these. It's awesome. As a matter of fact, I have all kinds of different styles of these on our Amazon.com page. You can find that on our Todd and Erin Daily Stream page when you take a look at the instructional here. This is so embarrassingly easy, but we also have the glue gun. Now, if we're lucky, this is the last time we have to visit the burn ward at the ER because of the glue gun, because I have ordered, once again off our Amazon.com page, a cool glue gun that still dispenses liquid glue. I'm looking out for you, baby.
All right, so what are we going to make here?
All right, now there's a lot of different things you could do, like abstract designs, blah, blah, blah. But the big thing now are the paper medallion wreaths. Now, the first trick is to decide how do you want to do it. Do you want to do like something like this?
Do those have skulls and scary faces on them?
I know, aren't they adorable?
So with that one
This is a little bit more of like Mexican Day of the Dead.
Okay, all right.
So there's different ways to do it. You can decide, do you want to arrange them in a slightly abstract shape? Do you want to put them in and out? But the nice thing is that once you decide what you want to do, all you do is get the rest of them ready to go by peeling off the sticker and folding it, which is pretty much my entire craft knowledge.
You look exhausted.
It was so much work, I can't tell you.
Do you remember the turkey ones we used to get where you used to open them up and they
fan out all creepy like?
Yeah.
You're like, ew, that's nice.
Oh, so you're going to lay them out
But
now?
the paper medallions are super cute right now. So the nice thing about it is you get to decide what style you want to do. And so I'm going to go with a standard wreath size this time. As you can see, I've got a series of ribbons that we can work with. But the thing is that's so nice about this is something you can do with your kids, and because they probably have my similar attention span because I have ADD, which will be super fast.
All right,
So,
plus you have a hot glue gun.
who doesn't love that?
All right, so what's first?
Well, first you have to decide what kind of shape you want. Do you want like a standard circular, like so? Do you want something abstract? Blah. So I decided to go relatively circular because, let's face it, it's still a wreath. So here we go. Now this is the fun and easy part. All you need to do is match these along the line here. I'm going to run these two a little closer together. Ooh, look at that smoke. That could be my body right now. And you just hold it till it's set. Now,
You're not holding it.
Happy?
You're supposed to hold it.
I'm holding it. Are you happy now?
No, not yet.
So you just hold it into the fold and you let it settle, right?
All right.
That's just traveling right down my fingers. I'm so glad that's not me.
That hurts.
And then, of course, you're doing the next round, which is, once again, find. I'm going to put these two a little further apart so I can make it slightly off center. So here we go. It's drooling down. I can feel it smoking against my fingers. Is this how it felt for you, baby, when you were like burning your hand the other day trying to make the wands?
I'm not licensed.
Not anymore, that's for sure.
Operator for those anymore.
The nice thing about the pleats is they're actually really easy to like contain with each other once you start them. So you just have to sort of match this up.
You might want to think about how big your apartment or house is too, right?
Let's not be a killjoy here, pal, okay? So once again, just find the main contact points. You're running it there. And the main contact points over here, which will be here. There's something very satisfying about hitting that thing, isn't it?
I'm not going to be a killjoy, but it seems a little flimsy at this point.
You know what? Nobody likes a killjoy, Todd.
Okay.
Nobody. And you have to remember, you're adding additional strength, though, with each set of medallions that you're adding. Oh, that was my finger. Never mind. So the next series is that you're going to want to add, of course, obviously, are the secondary ones. Now, how do you want to do these? Do you want to have it just more like festive and short, and then you're going to do all the other ones intensely over them? I kind of wanted in that direction because, once again, I lose attention quickly, and let's not judge. So, once again, the liberal scattering of glue gun.
I'll go get the burn kit, okay?
Thanks, baby. You're so
All
good
right,
to me.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What about all the spider web things?
Oh, the cobwebby bits like that, the bits
Yeah.
of glue that are hanging out. I will actually show you later. It's kind of a nice trick.
The suspense is killing me.
Are you mocking me right now? Because it
Little
almost
bit.
sounds like
Little bit.
it. No.
Where-
So
where-
at this point, you want to decide what sort of design you want. Obviously, I'm going with abstract because I can pretend it was actually, you know, abstract. I like glue. I have no shame.
Go.
I feel like the little ones is you just glue them in the center. And you can really slather that stuff on.
So what's next?
Okay, right now we're just waiting for the glue to set. Now once that's done, I will show you how to get rid of all the really irritating little cobwebby bits. Because I'm sure there's a tidy way to do it, but like I care. And then we're going to put on some ribbons. So here's where you get to decide what kind of like ribbon you want to do. Do you want to do a big fancy bow? Do you want to do those little elegant like tiny streamers? I might go with tiny streamers. We'll see. But let's just let everything set for a minute. So this is the curse of like using hot glue guns is you have the endless amounts of like spider webby bits, right? So there's actually a sneaky method to this. You use...
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa, whoa. The dog. You're going to drive the dog nuts.
I don't care. This is, okay, this is art. Well, okay, it's not really art, but the important thing...
Gil, protect yourself.
Whatever. I think you'll be fine, Gil. Really, honey. So you basically do this. You see how they all shrink up so nicely? Look at that. They all go away. And they all become invisible.
You're spending way too much time on Pinterest.
You know you love it. This is a quality thing, baby. Okay, so these are my ribbons that I will be using.
All right, let me see your Pinterest project.
All right, I would like to say that this is like a statement piece. Now look at that. Look how cool that is. And so we're going to hang this up on the wall in the living room. These will drape down oh so elegantly because that's how they do it in Pinterest. But it was easy peasy to do. It's all about a glue gun, and these are so easy to find. Once again, if you just go to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream and look up this particular craft, you'll see all the stuff on Amazon.com, and you can pick it up there. But look how pretty it is. And it took me like, what, 15 minutes? And that's even with running and screaming to the faucet to cool down my burned finger. I don't think it's going to blister, so that's good.
You've unplugged it, right?
Yeah. Oh, I could probably
well
do...
done. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done.